Joining us now is Joe Boland, the Chief Mission Officer at Catholic Extension. And he's here today to talk about the U.S. Latin American exchange program that allows religious sisters to get master's degree at Boston College's Woods College of Advancing Studies. So, Joe, thank you for being with us today. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you. Thanks so much for having me.
Of course, great to have you in the living room, even though virtually. So would love to hear, back in 2019, the first group of 11 sisters graduated from the program. Why did Catholic Extension think it was important to fund the education of Latin American sisters?
Because sisters go on and they do great work. And that's exactly what these sisters have done.
Awesome. That is amazing. I'd love to hear. I mean, I've obviously in my educational journey as a Catholic have had many sisters educating me as well. Would love to hear, when the sisters graduated in 2019, did they return to their home countries or did they stay in the United States?
You know, some of them, most of them have left the United States and they've gone on, they've served in Africa, they've gone to the Amazon, they've gone to Peru, they've gone to so many different countries because when they received the gift of this beautiful education, which this cohort did in 2019, it equips them with new skills, and their congregations recognize that in them, and they understand that that they can serve not only their communities but also the poorest around the globe, including in the global South. And so many of the sisters have gone out. They've served beautifully in other countries. Some of them have left the United States. They've come back to the United States. The good thing about working with religious communities is that they have no borders. They have no boundaries. They are Christians for the world, in service of the world, and many of them are international communities. So it was really part of Catholic Extension's mission is to help build up the presence of the Church among the poor and in the poorest communities. And we provide this education to sisters, so that they can be equipped to serve the poor in the best way possible. So it's just been beautiful to witness what they've been able to do with this education.
Absolutely. They are gifts to the world and gifts to us. So, wow, thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And can you tell us about one particular sister, about the work of Sister María Teresa, Tere de Jesús Rivas Londoño, excuse my Spanish, since she got her master's degree in 2019, and why that led to an honorary doctorate from Boston College last year?
Yeah. Well, you did a great job pronouncing
Thank you. I
name.
tried.
We just call her Sister Tere for short, and that's
Ah,
what she's known as, Sister Tere. She, is one that has made us proud. Now, we're proud of all of our sisters who have graduated this program. By the way, up until now, we've had 150 sisters go through this
wow.
program. They've gone to various universities. The first cohort went to Boston College. But Sister Tere was part of that first cohort of sisters. And she stayed in the United States for a while after finishing her degree, her master's degree at Boston College. She went back to her native Mexico, and she was working in northern Mexico. And we know there's a lot of challenges in northern Mexico, particularly with regard to the presence of organized crime, drug cartels, and there's a lot of kidnappings. And so she would be out on the road. She served 60 parishes, and she covered these remote districts, and she would not let any level of fear or intimidation stop her from serving these communities that she was assigned to, where she would develop leaders, implement faith formation programs, and she always had this beautiful smile on her face. She did this work and was really bringing about joy in a community that, for all intents and purposes, had a lot of reasons to have their joy taken from them. And so Boston College recognized that extraordinary ministry of hers and honored her with an honorary doctorate just last year. So it was a beautiful affirmation, not only for her. She said, I share this with all of my fellow sisters, and I share it with Catholic Extension because it's an honor placed on all of us. So we're very, very proud of her, as we are proud of all of our sisters who have graduated this program.
Absolutely beautiful. What sacrificial love and joyful love. I can just hear it in your voice as well, talking about sister. Do you mind sharing some of the other amazing work that your sisters have done post graduation?
Yeah, so really this program was set up so that the sisters in our U.S. Latin American Sisters Exchange program can come into the United States, create missions here,
Mm.
impact our own community, and then get the skills through this education that equips them to go out and to serve communities either here in the United States or abroad, as I mentioned. Some of them have gone on, some of these graduates have gone on to become the mother superiors of their
Mm.
communities. Some of them have gone on to open schools, lead orphanages. Some of them have been put in charge of the vocations of their own religious communities, which is a huge responsibility. Some of them have also gone on and gotten further degrees, gotten their own doctorates in other areas of study like psychology in order to be counselors and to serve their communities. So this education is really a launching pad for these sisters, that when they get their degrees, it launches them deeper into ministry, into leadership, and we've witnessed that, and that's one of the intents of the program. And so it's just been beautiful to watch how these sisters tell us what you have given us, and the graduates of Boston College say this, what you have given us is a superpower, and we use it for the good of God and God's people. And it is so powerful to watch that unfold.
That is absolutely beautiful. Thank you again for sharing. And we'd love to hear, how can people support this mission?
So we work with a lot of sisters. Sisters are adjacent to the poor. Catholic Extension's mission is to build up the church among the poor. And if anybody's interested about our work with sisters or with anybody else throughout the United States, they can go to catholicextension.org, visit our website, and learn about all the great things that are happening in our church that we should feel proud of, with sisters front and center, because they are people who are with, for, and among the poor.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being here. And everyone listening, of course, go to catholicextension.org, of course, to support this mission further. And Joe, thank you again for being here, and God bless you.
Thanks so much for having me, Scala.
Wonderful. And now back to more of This is the Day.